This is the darkest story of the supermodel era. Linda Sobek thought she was heading to a photo shoot, but days later, she was found buried in a shallow grave. What really happened that day? The truth behind her final moments will shock you. Linda Sobek was more than just a pretty face in glossy magazines. She used to be an NFL cheerleader, she wanted to be an actress, and she was a loving daughter and sister. But in 1995, all her dreams were snatched away in a shocking crime. Behind Hollywood's bright lights, her death showed the dark and dangerous side of the modeling world, the morning of her disappearance. On November 16, 1995, 27-year-old Linda Sobek woke up with a busy day ahead. She was used to it, modeling jobs, acting auditions. There was always something going on. That morning, she called her mom, Elaine, like she did every day. They were really close, and Linda always told her family what she was doing. That morning, she mentioned she had a last-minute photo shoot, but she didn't say much because she was in a rush. She told her mom she'd call later that evening. But that call never came. By nighttime, Linda hadn't shown up for her follow-up audition or called her mom like she always did. That small break in her routine immediately worried Elaine. Deep down, she felt something was wrong. Her son, Steve, tried to calm her down, thinking Linda was just busy. But Elaine couldn't shake off the feeling. She started calling Linda's friends and roommates, but no one had seen her. Even worse, no one knew anything about the photo shoot she mentioned. It was like she had completely disappeared. The search begins. The search for Linda began right away. Her family reported her missing, and soon the news spread everywhere. TV channels showed her picture and asked people to help find the missing model. Everyone was on alert, but there was no sign of Linda anywhere. Then something finally turned up. A man cleaning up in the Angeles National Forest found some photos lying on the ground near the woods. They showed a young blonde woman posing like she was in a modeling shoot. At first, he didn't think it was anything unusual. Lots of people took photos there. But a few days later, when he saw Linda's face on the news, he realized the woman in those photos was her. He quickly took them to the police. The lead that changed everything. Soon after that, another man came forward. His name was Charles Rathbun. He was a 38-year-old photographer, and he told the police that he had met Linda on the day she went missing. He said they had a meeting at a local restaurant to talk about work, and after that, they both went their own ways. But detectives felt something was off. Linda's car was still in the restaurant parking lot. If she had left with someone else, why would she leave her car behind? Things just didn't make sense. Then they found an important clue. A car that Rathbun had rented was found near the Angeles National Forest, the same place where the photos were found. The police checked the rental car carefully. At first, it looked clean. But when the forensic team examined it, they found small traces of blood in the back seat. Rathbun's lies were starting to fall apart. Charles changes his story. With all the evidence against him, the police called Rathbun in for questioning again. This time, he changed his story. He said he had hired Linda for a car photo shoot for Auto Week magazine and took her to a quiet area to take pictures. According to him, while he was showing her how he wanted her to drive in circles for a moving shot, he lost control of the car and accidentally hit her. He claimed she died on the spot, and because he panicked, he buried her body in the forest. But something didn't feel right. When investigators checked the car, they saw it had no damage that showed it had hit someone. There were no signs of an accident at all, and what the autopsy revealed was even worse. The truth in forensics. The autopsy revealed that Linda Sobek had died from asphyxiation, most likely from being strangled. There were also signs that she had been sexually assaulted. Rathbun's story about her death being an accident and that anything between them was consensual was clearly a lie. Linda's body had defensive wounds, showing she tried to fight back and save herself. When investigators checked the rental car Rathbun said he used for the shoot, there was nothing inside that linked it to the sexual photos he showed as proof. Those pictures didn't even show the woman's face, so no one could tell if it was really Linda. And to make it worse for him, the car in those photos wasn't even the one he rented that day. His entire story was falling apart under the truth. The man behind the camera. But who was Charles Rathbun, really? On the outside, he looked like a respected photographer, known for taking car photos for magazines and agencies. But people who knew him told a different story. As detectives looked deeper into his life, they saw a clear pattern. Rathbun often took advantage of women who were trying to make it big in the industry. Linda, who was young, hopeful, and working hard for her dreams, had been the perfect target for him. Trial and justice. When Rathbun went to trial, he tried to change his story again. This time, he said Linda didn't die right away. He claimed that after they were intimate, she started panicking, and while he was trying to calm her down, he accidentally suffocated her. He kept saying he never meant to kill her. But no one believed him. The forensic evidence told the real story, his actions, changing his story again and again, hiding her body, and trying to fake photo proof, showed he was just trying to save himself. In the end, the court found Charles Rathbun guilty of first-degree murder and sexual assault. He was sentenced to life in prison with no chance of getting out. A life cut short. Linda Sobek had so much more to give to the world. From cheering on NFL sidelines to appearing in magazines, she was building her life with hard work and hope. She dreamed of becoming an actress. She was very close to her parents and her career was just starting to grow. Her tragic death became a warning for many. It showed the dark side of the modeling world, where people in power can easily take advantage of those trying to make it, and where dreams can sometimes turn into danger. Her family was heartbroken. They remembered Linda as a lively, kind girl with a bright smile and strong determination. Even though justice was served, her loss still hurts deeply. It's a painful reminder of how quickly someone's dreams can be destroyed. Linda Sobek's story isn't just about tragedy, it's also about strength, about a family who never stopped looking for answers, a community that searched day and night, and a justice system that finally brought out the truth. Her life was taken far too soon, but her memory remains as a sign of strength and a warning to always stay careful in places where trust can be misused.